I'm Sean Callahan with SoCal Beaches TV. We're out here in Mission Beach with Tom Fuzz and Tom's custom F100 truck. Tom, I know in addition to this being a really super cool hot rod, you've done something super spectacular to the exterior. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the truck and what you've done?
Well, Sean, the exterior of this vehicle here is actually, it's going to set the trend. A lot of people have taken a look at it up at the Primer Nationals and they've just been totally stunned with it. What it is that they're nylon fibers that are completely standing on end. There's approximately 200,000 hairs per square inch, 200,000 fibers per square inch. Each one of the colors that you see are custom mixed by me, and it's applied in a very similar method as powder coating would be, powder coating paint. You know, when you see things that are powder coated, essentially it's an electrically applied material. And what you see is the variations of it. It's able to basically look like a suede, or you can get it into a shiny, so it's going to have some sort of a shimmer to it. Beautiful, velvety type of a feel. The ladies love it.
Ladies love it, and you took it up to a car show last week, and this thing was the hit of the show.
Absolutely. The show started out at probably around 10 in the afternoon, and it was nonstop, talking with individuals and presenting the vehicle to anybody that wanted to come up to it for, gosh, it must have been almost 10 hours straight. 10
hours straight. Now, Tom, also, we go back a little bit of history. This is what the original Batmobile was coated with. Is that right?
Correct, it was. I spoke to George Barris. George Barris and I spoke personally about the vehicle. And on the bed rails, you notice that there's a black type of tone, and that's the black fuzz that's on it. And he was adamant that that was the same product, not the same product, but the same kind of a method that he had used on the Batmobile. But the difficulty with that was they could not get the fibers to adhere at that time. So every time that they would remove the car cover, the hair would come off. And so henceforth, the Batmobile only had that, from my understanding, when it went on display, and then they just basically didn't use it after that. But I would definitely like to be able to do the new Batmobile and bring back the retro of it actually having the bat hair on it.
That is super cool. And now the product is now named Fuzz, right? Is that the correct?
Yes, it is. That's my business name. That's what I'm marketing it as right now.
So let's check out, let's go ahead and take a look here at some of the truck. I'll go ahead and back up and get out of the way. But you've done a phenomenal job of incorporating some great color in with the car. And I know that this is like a custom hot rod that you basically built from scratch.
Yes, it is. I tried to get rid of the vehicle a few times. An individual came by my house several times and wanted to sell it to me, and basically it was in parts. There wasn't one bolt holding it together. So I was like, how much? And he's like, well, give me $200. So I bought it for $200, not one bolt holding it together, totally blown apart. And I essentially built this full truck in about 4 months' time, doing all the body work. A tree had fallen down and crushed the roof down probably around 8 inches. It was almost completely flat on the top. Did a Camaro subframe type front, custom grille, and all the other applications to make it into a full custom vehicle in 4 months, I would say. That's about 80-hour work weeks.
That's awesome. Now, from the angle we're at, we can't see it, but I know you also, let's just walk back up here. I know you custom did the bumper. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that? Or the grill, excuse me.
I'm making the bumper right now. The grill is made from what they are. They're Army surplus parachute rings. From my understanding, it's what keeps the cables from wrapping into the parachute. And there is approximately 270 rings. Each one of them are welded in the contact points with each other. It's in a diagonal type pattern. It's something that no one's ever done before, and it hasn't been seen just yet. It's beautiful.
I love the color coordination. It kind of shows the range of stuff you can do. And I know that you just actually did some custom stuff up on the roof up there. That color kind of going with the pink, and that really makes this truck stand out.
Yeah, I really wanted to go and get something that was going to be, that could definitely stand out. And I went with the purples and the pinks, and because I knew it was, basically this is a rolling billboard to me. A lot of people don't like these colors necessarily, but you know, the ladies love pink, purples, and blacks, and it is a velvet, and you know, purple is the color of royalty, my friend.
Hey, purple is the color of royalty. So, so Tom, what's coming up for you in the future? I know you got some other shows planned. What do you have planned for the Fuzz and getting out there, and what other car shows are you going to be at in the near future?
Actually, the next show that I'm going to, and it will be this week, will be the Bo Huff show up in San Bernardino. And it's just a debut. It's not necessarily a debut of the truck because there's so many nice vehicles that are out there, but it's to show what the product is. And after that, there's going to be another, I think it's called Cars for Cruises or Cruise for Cancer, something like this up in Los Angeles, and I'll hit that just to get it out there for people to take a look at it. I'm ramping up right now to do business So it's all a ramping up process.
It's awesome. It's a ramping up process, and you're getting such great reviews and you're getting such great feedback. It's really cool. So for more information on Tom and Tom's truck, you can go to the SoCalBeachMag.net site at www.SoCalBeachMag.net. We're going to let this lifeguard here come through. And you can also see Tom's truck at the SoCal Beaches Magazine website and also on SoCal Beaches TV. Tom, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you very much, Sean.